Hey everybody, we are back with a Color Cube episode, hashtag Color Cubers. This cube is put together by Sarah Renee Clark, I want to say. Yes, Sarah Renee Clark. Basically, it's a box full of colorful goodies. I only have box one. I want both boxes, but I wanted to see if I would even use box one before I jumped in and got box two. So, typically, my plan with this box and these challenges and these videos was to pull a card and then gather stuff and pull a card with you guys and then gather stuff and then come back and create. And so this one's a little different because the card is already chosen for us. So the boyfriend, who is non-artsy, I was, explaining to him the purpose of this color cube, and he was like, ooh, and I was explaining to him how I do the videos, and he was like, ooh, let me pick a card for you. So he picked this card last week, actually, and it has been a hard one because of these two colors right here. So here is our card. It is number 198, and the colors are chestnut, ultraviolet, orchid, rose tan, and meadowlark. So there you have it. So I've gathered a few things over the last week or so, and this is what I'm working with. I have two little stickers from the sticker book that don't stick, but now they're going to stick to my mat. I'm kind of working with this, the ultraviolet on this. And same thing with this little butterfly, the ultraviolet there. And then I have this little snippet that I'm working with ultraviolet. Yeah, you're like, okay, there's 3 or 4 more of the colors there, Shell. I have this material, or this paper. I always want to call it handmade paper, but it's textured paper. That is what I'm going with this meadowlark. Yeah. So I have a couple little bits of that. And let's see here what else. I have this. And this I'm kind of leaning more towards the orchid color. And then I have this. I kind of am leaning towards the rose tan with it. I have these little thin paper scraps for my chocolate. I have this little striped thing, kind of with the rose tan. It's a little lighter. Again, I just was pulling stuff together. We have this piece of scrap paper that is orchid. And I have this book page that I'm kind of feeling this area right here for the rose tan, and then the green kind of picks up in the meadowlark. I also have this. This is a calendar page, but it's cardstock, and it picks up with the rose tan as well, and also a little bit of the light chocolate. Again, I'm just kind of gathering things. Here is a little paper scrap of the orchid. And then I have these little bits and bobs that I don't know where they'll go. These two could certainly be the rose. Well, maybe not. That's like kind of yellow now that I stick it up there. That doesn't go at all. And I just was trying to think of, my struggle is, focal points. I can put together a bunch of scrappy papers that are this color, but I need focal points. And so that's why I think I'm going to go with this one and this one. These 3 flowers. I have a butterfly to go with, but and I guess I could go with the rose tan, but this up against this picture is kind of like, what are you doing? That does not go at all. But up against this rose tan, it goes pretty okay. I don't know, though. So let me just kind of, my thought process was, since these are smaller pieces, I would just tackle some little tags or cards or whatever. I have, these are cardstock craft paper. If we want to do that, or we can chop up this. Yeah, maybe we'll chop up this. Okay. The question is, how do we want to chop this up? I want to kind of leave this up here for y'all to see. And I kind of want to make it some skinny tags, some long skinny tags. Okay. And do we want to keep with the August? Do we want to keep the August tag? How about we do this? Let us just do this and put this in our scraps. And then we'll do a tag out of this. Okay. So there's one of them. I'm going to tear these down a little bit. I'm going to make this one kind of tall and skinny, I think. You know, I think I need a new mat. I can't really see my little dots anymore because it's so nasty. And I use these dots. It's not very tall and skinny, Shell. Let's make this a little taller and skinnier. Or taller. Okay, these three will be our bases. Now what? See, my little focal points are so little if I do that. Okay, let's trim this up. This is a little magazine page, image from a magazine. Nothing special. I feel like it needs something. That's the problem, maybe. No, flower upon flower is not what we're wanting here. And of course, we can always trim these down if we need to. And then we need to incorporate this. We can easily incorporate this up top as our little floof. And that way we can Okay, so here's the problem. This is going to have to go here. And this can go here. And then I need some of this. Here. So we have our chocolate in everybody. We have our ultraviolet in everybody. We have our orchid in everybody. We have our rose tan in everybody. And then if we do the top, we'll have the chartreuse. That is chartreuse to me. Meadowlark on this card, but chartreuse in my book. So I feel like I need more of this. Come on. What are we doing here? I mean, I don't think the idea behind this is to add a bunch of random scraps of paper, but it's kind of hard. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. There we go. It's kind of hard because I don't have... It's just, this is just a hard card. But... Okay, let's see here. We chop this into 3s. Also, because we do these little floofs, I have here some lovely yarn that my friend Cindy at Studio Lou has shared with me. I will say this is going to throw you off a little bit because this was opened in April. My April series is I'm working ahead because of a handful of things going on. But I'm thinking I want to use some little bits of this in my floof as well. I think it'll help tie it all in. So, yeah. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. And while it's not perfect, it does kind of go with the, I mean, we got our colors going on here, and that's just that. So that's how that's going to be handled. Let's give us some glue. And let's glue this on straight. Don't like this. I don't like white core paper. It throws me off every time. on a tag making kick for whatever weird reason. And I'm not going to back these. They have calendar on the back, and I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see if we can get this going on here. Most of this is paper to paper, and it's pretty thin paper. Oh, I totally just ripped that. Oig. I think I need to go to bed. Can we salvage it? We're going to try. Maybe that's where our butterfly's going to go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. It's such a thin magazine page that it's hard to... Okay. So maybe our butterfly needs to go there. Let's see here. Do we have... How about let's try to hit it with this lime green. Oh, that might be our Meadowlark tie-in. Yeah. Okay. That was odd. Odd timing or odd conjecture. Should have done this little piece with that lime. Wonder if I can pull it off. I just think that's that lime green, that chartreuse or whatever, meadowlark or whatever is gonna, yeah. It's gonna help tie in that yellow color. Yep. Good idea, Shell. Good idea. Okay, let's try this again. Gluing it up. Okay. Sticking it down. Hands are sticky. It's bothering me. Perfect. Okay. I wonder if that lime green... How many names are we going to give this color? How many names? Meadowlark is the name of the color on the card. So for this video, and all intents purposes here, it is Meadowlark. Okay. I'm kind of thrown off by this. So maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we just need to do that. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Actually, let's piece this together right, Shell. Do it right. It's hard working with that really this fine tissuey paper because it tears easily. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So I'm kind of inclined to not use the green, the Meadowlark color up top and just do the yarn. Because I'm thinking, since we discovered this Meadowlark colored ink, that it's going to be enough to tie in that color. I'm thinking. Oh, we probably need to back that guy. Well, okay. How about we back him with this? Okay. That was easy enough. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Do I want to back the other two? I really like that. I don't know that I have enough to back it. Yeah, I don't know that I have enough of this to back. I mean, it would have a ladybug on it. Which, I mean, I guess would be okay, but yeah, we'll not. We'll just carry on as we were. This one just has a little extra rose. What color is that? Rose tan to it. Okay. And then now I want to, don't think I'm going to use these. I don't think. Although now that I've got the, no, I don't think I'm going to use those. I think I'm going to use some of this. I'm so nervous about using this, but I'm just going with it. I gotta find a really pretty, I mean, it's all pretty, but a really pretty section that works with the colors. And I gather I just cut it up. Just cut it off. Let's see here. Okay. Again, I'm so sorry, Cindy, if this was not the intention. But this has some purple in it. So I'm going to have to cut it to tuck that in there. So let me Just cut it. Oy, oy, oy. There we have a floof. Okay. Now let me go back to that spot. And back to that spot. This colors in here, it's got a little bit of the purplish colors, a little bit of that. It has a little bit of the orchid and a little bit of the ultraviolet and a little bit of the chestnut or chocolate color in it. Oh, come on. There we go. So I think it ties in really well with these. So yeah. Okay. And hopefully this don't unravel. Hopefully this is how you're supposed to work this. And hopefully, yeah. Hopefully this is what we're supposed to be doing with it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so 3 little tags. We have our chestnut in every one of them. Our ultraviolet is here, here, and here. Our orchid is the little purple strips. And then, of course, this one has the orchid color focal point. That's crooked. Can you see how crooked I laid that down? Oh, well. Our rose tan is picked up in the background, along with little light chocolate, the chestnut pieces, the little squares. And then the meadowlark is tied in with our little edging and the ink around the edges and all that. And then, of course, ink around the backs as well. So, there you have it. Card 198. I don't know that the boyfriend will be impressed. Surely he will. He is quite impressed with my artistic abilities. So, again, he is not. But he's okay with that. He said, that's your part. You do that. So, anyways, he picked this card for me. And I've been pondering it, trying to make it come together. And I think we did pretty good. I think we did pretty good with those colors. So, there you have it. Card 198, box 1 of the Color Cubes by Sarah Renee Clark. And hashtag Color Cubers. I know there's a couple of people doing this. I'll tag them below. Cindy at Studio Lou. Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot. Those are my 2 cohorts, it seems, and we do a lot together. So this is just another one of those fun things that we do together. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.